Portuguese. I can't.
All right. Well, Legerdemain.
No. Legerdemain.
Legerdemain, if you want to make it fancy. The close-up magic show at 1923 Live inside Grand Canal shops at the Venetian Resort just restarted their shows for the new year and with a new magician.
The show takes place inside a hidden speakeasy, creating an intimate space where the audience becomes part of the show. Magician John Accardo joins us now.
No. Jean Accardo.
Jean Accardo.
Nice. You're getting the French. You're doing great.
Yes, joins us in studio with more. All right, so welcome as the new magician.
Thank you very much.
Yeah,
it's an honor to be here. Yeah, it's a great place to be.
Okay, so well, tell us about yourself and how you got to be at 1923.
Well, I've been doing close-up magic for over half my life now. It's my favorite kind of magic. Of course, we all know we picture big stage illusions, but to me, close-up magic, a bunch of people in a room being able to see it with their own eyes up close, is magic at its highest form for me. So I've been doing it for a long time, and through the connection to people like Ben Schrader and Jonathan Levitt, who are the creators of our show, I've worked with them doing different bar magic experiences before. So this was kind of built from their experience, and it's sort of a theatrical close-up magic show kind of in this bar speakeasy setting.
Do you get your start like literally going up to people at parties and saying, and like doing a trick and then maybe hoping for a tip? I'm talking about back in when you're first starting.
Yeah, it starts like that a little bit. I was very fortunate to join, grew up in Los Angeles near the Magic Castle. Which is a very famed area, a famed place for magic, and I joined their junior program when I was at a young age. So by the time I was about 15, I was able to meet and network with a bunch of people my age who were doing this very seriously. And that's kind of, so we had a community that kind of helped each other out, and that was a really big part of how we got into this.
Yeah.
Okay, so what is the Legerdemain hidden speakeasy, and what does that word mean?
So Legerdemain, or Legerdemain, if you were to say it with a more American bent, is a French word that basically literally translates to quickness of hand. It's where we get the translation for the phrase sleight of hand. So that's what our show is all about as a close-up magic show specifically. We strip away all the kind of the big, the distracting mirrors and the big illusions and all that stuff. And instead it's about really pure close-up magic presented as it's meant to be seen close up.
And what else goes on? Because I know Noel makes all of his stuff is crazy.
Absolutely.
He also has the -5 bar where you freeze your butt off, but it's worth it. But so what else goes on over there?
Yeah, of course, Noel, who's the owner of the 1923 Live, has a lot of great entertainment there, as well as other places. She does have a keen eye for entertainment. Legerdemain is a theatrical experience with a host. Currently, it's Zach Corey is our host. There's this great sort of 1920s prohibition-style vibe within the venue, and then in our little theater. It's a 45-seat close-up magic show, so it's incredibly limited.
We've got a table here.
Yeah,
and we cannot let you leave without doing something for us.
Of course, I completely understand. So I definitely wanted to show something from the show. I understand that we're on a bit of a time crunch here, and close-up magic to me is all about precision, I think, and doing this quickly. So Jason, if you wouldn't mind, I'm going to give you my phone in just a second. I'm going to have you hold on to that, because I want to try to do this card trick in an exact amount of time for you. I want to try to do it in about 90 seconds even. So I just want to try to be and before I get started, I always forget this. So and I'm going to get a text if I don't remember to do this. I'm going to get rid of the jokers before we start. Is that okay? Do either of you particularly care if we were to get rid of the jokes before we start?
Nope. I think it's more legit.
Okay, good. It'd be weird if you did care, to be honest with you. Fantastic. And then having said that, Jason, I'm going to have you do one more thing for us. I'm just going to have you hold on to my phone. Okay, here we are. Now I'm going to try to do this trick. Hold on, that right there, so everyone at home can see it.
Okay, so that's 4 seconds right now.
Oh, that's fantastic. And Alyssa, you're going to pick a couple of cards for me, if that's okay. Fantastic. What I'm going to have you do is just sort of tap on the back of a card as we go through. Go ahead. That one there. Fantastic. Now, normally we'd have a couple of people in the front row at Legerdemain pick a couple of different cards, because that's how close they are. In our case, we just have, we'll just kind of grab these 3 out from there, and I'm going to help because there's so many. We have the 9 of diamonds, we have the 2 of clubs, and we have the ace of diamonds. You can show that to your, how are we doing? 30 seconds. Okay, now I'm going to try to put all these cards back into the deck and find them again before we hit those 90 seconds. That sound good?
Great.
Okay, here we go. So I'm going to give the cards a few cuts and some shuffles. Fantastic. Okay, and here we go. And then how are we doing on time? 50. Okay, so here we go for the first card. If we just give the card one little cut and a spin like that, we get that first card back. That was the ace of diamonds, I believe. There's the ace of diamonds. There's the first card. We're going to do a second shuffle here. Time one or two, another shuffle here. Fantastic. If we do another shuffle, I'm going to find that second card. I believe there's the two of clubs. This is one hand. 1, 2, 3. It's one hand. That's this hand over there. There's the two of clubs. There's the two of clubs. And then how are we doing?
116.
116. Okay, perfect. And then I'm going to take these two together. There's the 9 of diamonds, I believe we had last. If I run these through the cards, we get one card in between them. That is the 9 of diamonds.
126.
127, and that is exactly 129. We got all three cards. There's the ace, the 2, the 9, and under 90 seconds. Now, hold this for 1 second for me, Alyssa. I talked about close-up magic being about precision. So in the spirit of precision, not only did we find all three of those cards, but with all those shuffles and cuts, we also, if you want to get a close-up here, got all the cards in brand new deck order. The ace or king of spades, the ace or king of diamonds, the ace or king of clubs, and the ace or king of hearts. That is the entire deck in brand new deck order, all cards in order. Now, there's two ways to look at this as well. You could say that these cards here are ace, 2, and 9, right? That's a 1, a 2, and a 9. Or you could say that that is 129 in exactly 1 minute and 29 seconds. That is a perfect match of every single one of those numbers. Oh, except for the milliseconds. We have the 3 and the 5. But then we had those jokers up here. Yeah, and that's the 3 and the 5 there to match those milliseconds, folks. And that's a perfect match. Come see Legerdemain, 1923LD.com.
I was literally going to say, what about the one curmudgeon that was going to complain about the 3 and the 5? But you nailed that too.
Where are the
we didn't even talk about that beforehand.
Where are the jokers?
Where are the jokers? So if you think you could have figured that out, come prove it yourself. Sit right in front of me, closer than they are, and see for
so that's close magic.
That's as close as you're going to get.
That's crazy. Okay, that was incredible. Thank you so much for joining us. And we've got the information for 1923 Live, Legerdemain there. Thank you so much. And congrats on the new gig.
Yeah, that's fun. I'll have to go check it out.
Yeah, for sure. All right.